Hydra the Revenge is a Bollinger Mabillard, or B&M for short, floorless roller coaster located at Dorney Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania. This coaster is one of two floorless coasters that I have done. The only other one that I have done is Batman the Dark Knight at Six Flags New England. So basically, despite doing two floorless roller coasters, I don't think I can say that I've done any traditional floorless coasters. Batman seems to be a bit smaller than the usual, while Hydra, I don't even think I need to explain how unusual this thing is. This coaster has a height of 95 feet, a drop of 105 feet, and a speed of 55 miles per hour. Before this vacation, floorless coasters were kind of a mystery to me. I found that judging by their layouts, they look like fun rides, but I find I do not hear much positive things about them, which makes me wonder, what's up with them? Are they mid? Or do I just listen to too many whiny enthusiasts? I like to start off my videos with the cons, that way I can end the video on a more positive note, while still seeming genuine. The first con that I have with this coaster are the restraints. The B&M over-the-shoulder restraints are praised for being more comfortable than the much-hated vest restraints, and while I prefer the over-the-shoulder restraints for their freedom, I think that they become a problem fast when the ride has any sort of roughness. While Talent has these restraints, it's just fine on that coaster because that coaster runs butter smooth, while this coaster does not run smooth. I have heard Hydra be referred to as B&M Rattle the Ride, and I have to agree. This coaster had quite the shake to it, and had a lot of headbanging. But luckily for me, I have figured out how to ride B&Ms that have headbang. The last con is that I think the layout does not really have any intense moments. This con doesn't ruin the ride for me at all, and I still find it fun. I just wanted to point that out. This coaster starts off with a really slow element, which a slow element would usually be a complaint most of the time, but this one, it's a strength. The element is a variable roll variant known as the JoJo roll. And this element was my favorite element of the ride, and the defining moment in my opinion. It gave stupendous hang time, and then took you right into the lift. The first drop is quite different compared to other B&M loopers. They tend to start off with a curved drop, where this one thankfully starts with a straight drop, almost like a mini hyper drop. You only get airtime in the very back row, but still, I found it was a fun airtime moment. Nothing too special, but just fun. Then you headed into an incline dive loop, which was listed as an inversion, but as you can see, it's not an inversion. It does not go upside down in my opinion. It's still a fun element, but after that element, the coaster sends you right into a 0G roll, then a corkscrew. They were both fun, but they kind of felt the same to me. It's almost like you're doing the same element one after the other. But it was a fun sequence, so there's no complaints. After that, you sped into the Cobra roll. Well, this element felt like most Cobra rolls, according to my fuzzy memory of riding it last June. I can't help but just love the way it's profiled. It looks so funky. After that, you headed into an oddly twisted hill that looks like it's trying to give you airtime. The hill had weak to no airtime, but I still had fun on it, so that's all that really matters. And then another hill that was about the same. It did nothing, but it's alright. I like the variety that it has compared to other floorlesses. After the hill, you head into a corkscrew, which felt the same as the others. Then you winded your way back to the brake run, ending your 3,198 foot long journey. Yes, I got my idea of stating the length statistic at the end of the ride from Canopy Coaster. I like that touch he does. You should check out his channel, by the way. He has amazing content. Now to ask the question, is the coaster mid? Short answer, yes. But a more accurate answer is mid without the negative connotation that word has. Not every coaster needs to knock my socks off. And while this coaster may lack forces that I like in coasters, it doesn't need. It's fun the way it is. Sometimes it's just nice to ride a coaster that's just fun. If somehow that rattle could be addressed, I think that it would be a notch higher. But as long as you do the turtleneck trick, you should be fine on it. Another compliment that I have to give this ride is a presentation. It has the old Cedar Fair charm that I like. It has no theming, of course, but I like the gravel that they laid out on the ride. It may be generic, but it's visually pleasing. So, in overall, I give this coaster a 7 out of 10. Now, I'd never travel on my way just to ride this coaster again, but when at the park, I'll never complain about getting this thing another ride, but Talon is still undoubtedly the queen of the park. Can't really judge on Menace, though, because it wasn't open when I went to this park last year. Thank you for watching the whole video. I put up a lot of work into these, so it means a lot that you watched the whole thing. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and have a great day.